welcome to today's Reconsider It live stream. Best live stream you're gonna see all day. And here on this live stream, you are gonna get a very nice hour of some improvised live looping. Vocals only, which is what you're listening to right now. Everything here is all vocals only. We got the foundations of a beat. I'm going to be building upon this beat over the course of the next hour, or whatever it winds up being. By your side. As we build up the looper beat some more with more just vocals only fun, we're also going to bring in the synth separately. We might even talk about stuff. Today is May 5th. It is 505 day. We are celebrating with some 505 greatness. Who knows what kind of awesomeness you're going to get here in this exclusive studio session. It's called Tinker Time. My regulars know what it is. Speaking of my regulars, with us melody If you are new, to the Reconsider It live stream, welcome! You made the right decision joining us. We want you here. Friends, at this time we are in a warm-up phase. We are just getting ourselves situated. We are just getting the blood flowing. We are liking this foundation of a beat. It is growing on us all. We all feel it comfortable like a summer's day where you've got some grass and you're sitting there or maybe laying there on the grass and you're like putting your feet in the grass and it's like grass that feels like like really grassy feels, just total grass. You have the grass, that grass. And here in this warm-up phase, my friends, I need to celebrate. I need to celebrate you. Thank you for being here. Whether you are here with us live in the chat, whether you are here with us live, but you are not in the chat, whether you are here with us after the live, you are with us on replay. However it is that you are here with us, thank you for being here. I'm going to celebrate you at this time in this way. I have got my drink. I am going to count to 3 and I am going to clink. You are invited to join the rest of us as we cheers along and celebrate our togetherfulness. 1. That is the starting point for the count up. 2. Like clockwork or maybe some kind of machinery. My friends, it is 3. Clink. Cheers, my friends. Ooh, that's good. All the goodness just put into one little spot where there's a lot of good. That's good. Please like this video. Please subscribe. Please share this video. we have got a Tinker Stream on our hands, which is really good. It's like if you take something that's really good, really great, really awesome, rather superlative, and then you multiply it by a bajillion. Multiply it by a Googleplex. Then it's still not even a fraction of how awesome it is to commune here with you. Being that this is a Tinker Stream and all, I am obligated to improvise some more percussion and also some more layers here for the more melodic side of things. My regulars anticipate what's coming next, which is that I will begin with the percussion. I'm gonna add some more percussion. I'm gonna add some more percussion. I'm gonna add some more percussion. Percussion. I'm gonna add some more percussion. Friends, it is 5:05 day. It is May 5th. And it doesn't matter at all how you write your month and your date, what order you put them in, whether you do it the right way or you do it of any multitude of wrong ways. You put the May 5th, you're going to get 5:05 in there somewhere. It is 5:05 day, my friends. There is no stopping it. There is zero stopping 5:05 day. Today is 5:05 day. It is here already. Happy 5:05 to those who celebrate. Shout out. Shout out. Shout now at this time. A shout out is about to take place. Here comes the shout out. Shout out. Shout out to my peoples in the year 6,802. Into the stream at this point. I guess we're 40 minutes in, it looks like. And we've got a little bit of build-up going on here. I can provide I guess a channel update. It's not exactly a channel update. Content update for my regulars. My regulars who keep up with all my miscellaneous lives and videos, music videos I release. We recently finished up a new song on the recent DAW streams. This one, if I recall correctly, was just 2 DAW streams, so it was among the shorter. That one, I've finished my final touch-ups, exported it. I already made the music video. I actually uploaded it right immediately before, absolutely immediately before this live stream started today. So that was done and uploaded, ready to go. So that's coming. If you're with us here live, it is Tuesday, May 5th, 2026. This coming Monday, whatever that is, May, 12th? Is that right? Do I have that right? No, I have that backwards. May 11th. This coming Monday, May 11th, you'll see the new music video ready to go. So that one's coming. I like with these DAW songs, I am getting I am getting more power, more expressiveness, more capability in using the mixer. I can get better mix, not just a better arrangement, but like levels and stuff can be improved compared to just dynamically with the loopers. The loopers don't give me a lot of control over EQ type of things. I can put an EQ on, but that's a waste of a slot. I need to do all sorts of other stuff in those. I only have 4 slots. Plus, I can't EQ each loop individually. So the DAWs are pretty awesome in that way, or the DAW approach. And for those who may not be in the loop on what I'm talking about, just like right now we're doing this stream where I'm improvising some loops, and these loopers are making wave files. There's the wave file for this bass line, and then if I bring in these other layers in just a second as they come in here, these other layers here, it's all different wave files. I can take the wave files and put them over on my computer and then mix them in a DAW, a DAW, a digital audio workstation. And so I also stream my DAW sessions. And we just hang out kind of like we're hanging out right now. We just hang out while I'm mixing. And then now we get these other songs. Or not other songs, but like these arrangements. It's a fun process. You can see the whole thing end to end. And I'm simply indicating right now that my latest DAW streams, latest 2 if I recall correctly, were for a new song. That one's coming out this coming Monday, May 11th, 2026. My regulars also may recall very recently, I forget exactly when it was, but I think it was 2 days ago, this past Sunday, our most recent Tinker stream where we had another hangout like today, like this stream. And I mentioned how on Facebook, on Meta more accurately, because it includes Instagram as well, I got some kind of copyright violation claim for one of my songs, like one of these songs that I make with my vocals on a live stream. Like it's documented. It's documented that I made this organically. It got a copyright violation claim against it for a video that I have scheduled to come out on Facebook and Instagram in like 2 weeks, maybe like a week and a half. So that's what I mentioned this past stream 2 days ago, this past Sunday, May 3rd, 2026. And I'm not going to go into all of it again, but I talked about how I don't know what you call it. Not appeal, but like rebuttal. I'm not sure what they have a word they use on the platform. You have to, follow a certain process. But basically, I pushed back, and I was like, "What? What are you talking about? This is all original content." It was some huge music distributor. And presumably, this really is, I'm just making an assumption. This is not based on there was no message that said this that I saw, that I recall seeing, I guess, that indicated this, but I just assume at this point that it's some kind of automated AI something or other that just checks all uploads, and it, I guess plays it safe from their perspective and flags anything that could possibly be a copyright violation. But in the meanwhile, my video is getting blocked. Now this one is scheduled to be published in a week and a half, so I technically have some time, but I don't know, are they going to get to it a week and a half? So all this is to say, I do not yet have an update to share on this topic. I'm looking forward to being able to say an update that everything is resolved. There is no copyright claim. My video gets published as expected. That'd be nice. Aaron says it could be a sample-based hit. Happened to me long ago, he says. Does that mean like, my kick or something sounds like some sampled kick or something like that? Like this? Even though that was me doing this with my vocals, I can see it resembling something. So yeah, I guess I could see that if they think that, I don't know, something sounds similar in some way. I've heard of other people having the same issue, though. Getting a copyright flag like this, and then they push back and say, no, what are you talking about? And then it just, some human looks at it at some point and says, oh yeah, this is fine, and, goes on from there. If I'm reading correctly, Aaron is saying that his situation where he got that copyright violation claim against him got cited in his favor, if I'm reading that correctly, which is really good news to hear. I like that. I am in favor of things going your way in your favor. What else can I do but hope? I hope that you are having a fantastic 505 day. Oh, I am wishing you a good day. Oh, with 505 day. The man Tone with us at this time, commenting on my thumbnail. Yeah, is it the past 3 streams? The past couple streams, I don't know exactly how many. I think it's the past 3 streams. I've been using some AI generated thumbnails. They look pretty good. I still have to do a lot of work on them. I was speaking with Tone and Trusto in Discord about thumbnails and just general visuals. How's my background look? How can I make my background more good? Or my general setup. But in terms of thumbnails, visuals rather, one of the things that came up in my discussion in Discord with Tone and Trusto is, of course, the fundamental concept of branding. Who am I? What makes you click my video but not anyone else's? Of your million options, what makes you say, ooh, that one? Because you know know of something repeatedly that I can be counted on for. How do I represent that visually? But that also matters for the text in the thumbnail. This one says like, Tinker Time, create mayhem gear, or something like that. That's the AI. I didn't do that. The only thing I did was upload a couple of photos. One of just a picture of me having nothing to do with music. One was a screenshot of a Tinker Time stream, like what you're looking at right now, with me on the left side of the screen and this loopers and synth on the right hand side of the screen. And I was like, just make something like this. And it said, you got it. And it generated a little tagline and all the colors, and I was like, this is great. Let me use it. And I made 5 of them. So I have 5 Tinker Stream thumbnails and 5 DAW session thumbnails. So I'm set for like the next 2 weeks or so, probably. But I do plan on making another batch of another maybe 5 or so, this time giving more instructions, maybe using different pictures. But I do like the idea of just using the AI to generate something that, you know, here, I'm going to go on a philosophical discussion here with AI. I know a lot of people don't like it. I do. I like AI. Yes, when AI first started 5 minutes ago, it had hallucinations a lot more than it does now. And what did everybody say about that? What did everybody say about the hallucinations? Here's what they said. It would gradually get better over time. Have the hallucinations gotten better over time? Yes. Yes, they are. And we're still only like a year or two into public domain large-scale AI solutions, large language models specifically, like ChatGPT. Nowadays, among the most popular is Claude AI. What else is there? Everything has their little AI aspect to it now. You've got Copilot in the Microsoft world. Perplexity is another AI search engine. I mean, Google is effectively AI all the time now. You do a Google search, it's effectively just like a Google AI. I believe you can disable that. You can go to traditional Google. But anyway, I was going to build up to a discussion about AI. So here's what I'm building up to. I always say that AI, one of the things that AI is just like unquestionably, it is the solution for what's that? And that is the human interface. So the large language models that we know about, like the ones I listed a moment ago and other things you might use. The fact that you can just use your natural language and just type to it like you're typing to a person, or speak to it like you're speaking to a person. The fact that you can do that, that is what AI is about. That's like the main thing the AI is for. It's the UI. It's the interface between humans and computers. So that's the first piece of what I say about AI. But here's the other piece, and this is the one that's I already find most useful, and that is relying on the AI to help you in areas where you aren't necessarily talented. I have got some talents. Some things I'm halfway decent at. Some things where I can hold my own or excel among my peers. But then there are other areas where it's like, ooh, man, I am not good at that. I don't understand that. I have no knowledge about that. There's all sorts of areas for various reasons that I do not have competence in. AI, if you have an AI that you are comfortable using, it effectively just rounds you out and says, here's all the things you're missing. And the fact that AI is like a general purpose assistant is just wild. It boggles my mind when people say they don't like AI. I understand when people talk about, like, I don't know, server farms and the environmental impact of this and that. That's like, okay, you know, at least you have something specific that you've got a grievance about. But when it's just like a general, or another complaint I know I hear about AI is like, it is making certain types of creative jobs become close to obsolete. Like some kinds of documentation or audio or visual processing, generating clip art, you know, things like this. Design, graphic design, that a lot of people have been laid off because their employer just says, we're happy with just using AI for what you used to do, so we're just going to do that. So that, again, that's another, okay, I see what you're complaining about in that case. It's like very, very clear. So in those cases, when there is something very clear to complain about, I'm like, okay, well, you got, I see your point. I'm not going to push back on your complaints there. But there's also just sort of like, I don't like AI, but why? If you have a specific grievance, okay. But just generally not liking it? I guess what I'm asking is, I'm asking you to get more articulate. I'm not challenging that you have a grievance. I'm just indicating I haven't heard it yet. I'm challenging you to become more articulate. And less reliant on, like, you know what I mean. As a professional speaking expert, that would be like, that's in the category of things I would never, ever recommend. No, you say it. It's never your audience's responsibility to hear you. It's never your audience's responsibility to hear what you meant. You have to say it. That's what it means to be a speaker. Going back to the topic of thumbnails, I'm getting caught up on the chat here. A lot of chat going by. I see Tone says that he makes a new thumbnail each time. They may be similar, but it's, it is a new one every time. Tone says he's using Adobe Express. I should just put this on the screen. There you go. Tone says he's using Adobe Express. I just saw an ad for that, and I was considering it. It looks not bad from what I saw. Adobe Express. I haven't tried it, but I assume it's a paid service. I didn't investigate it at all. But I assume if it's Adobe that they're going to charge you for something. There's no like free website, Adobe Express free website, I assume. But I am interested in AI recommendations from artists or on really anyone. You know, we're entering the age of AI now, whether you like it or not. So right now I use just some basic AIs. I use ChatGPT and Claude AI. I use both of those. I have used Copilot, the Microsoft one. I have used Copilot for some things like drafting this or that. Give me feedback on an email I'm writing. Does it have a good tone? Please make sure this has a friendly tone. Still getting caught up on the chat here. Probe says, I do find some aspects of AI useful, but I do have that energy consumption concern. See, that's one that's like a very tangible, specific, concrete concern. So that I understand. Probe says, as long as we have some kind of strategy to deal with its consequences. I'm pretty confident in that. Generally speaking, humanity has pretty much an unbroken track record for handling things that we see coming, and we handle it pretty well. So, in the sense that we are sitting here, we the layperson amateurs who know really nothing about the topic, it occurs to us to think about what's going to happen in 5 years or 10 years or whatever, parameters. What's going to become of this if that happens? We can be very confident that our planet-wide fraternity of AI experts have thought of that, and that they have indeed plans for whatever needs a plan. So that's good news. We are very likely preparing or prepared already, or both, continuing to prepare for whatever contingencies are needed. Tone says that Adobe Express actually is a free website. And I'm like, what? That's awesome. I might have to check that out. Tone doesn't like Adobe, though. Tone says, I don't like Adobe. I don't have an opinion about Adobe, other than I know they are constantly charging for everything. They're like, oh, you would like a thing? Alright. Asaph says, can I just stop the presses here for a second? Every time I see Asaph's name, I'm so happy. I'm so delighted at the pattern in letters. Asaph's name is every other letter in the English alphabet. A, skip a letter. C, skip a letter. E. That makes me very happy. Of course, when you get to the F and then stripe, that no longer carries. But I like to see the little pattern there. In any case, Asaph says, I need to have a strong opinion on AI. I don't think you do, necessarily. And in fact, probably most people won't. What you do need to have, is like a functional capacity to use AI. That's what you actually do need. We're pretty much getting into that world already. I use AI, Claude specifically, a lot. It helps me organize and draft some things that would otherwise take me just way hours. And so much tedious, busy work. But Claude is able to just magically whip things up. It's incredible. It's completely incredible. Like I'm speechless at how capable it is. You still need a person overseeing it. You need a person confirming it. Oh, that's the other thing. I said that there was a couple things that are just like, in my mind, these are unequivocal pluses about AI. One of them is that it's the UI. Large language models are natural human language processing UI. So that alone is a gigantic win. The other one I mentioned was how AI sort of completes you in a sense. It'll compensate for all the areas where you are weak. You don't understand something, you can talk to an AI and say, explain it to me like I'm in third grade or something, and it understands how to do that. Please create for me a lesson plan so that I can study this, and it'll do it. AI will just compensate for you. That's the second thing I said was really cool. But then there's a third thing that I thought of to bring up regarding, in my mind, what's an unequivocal win for AI that AI brings. And I'm happy to tell you that I've forgotten what it is now in the time that it took me to explain the fact that I had three things and that I was thinking about it. In that time, I have forgotten the third cool thing I was going to share regarding AI and how I see it as just like all positives, effectively, except for those grievances, those concrete grievances that I can recognize. Like, okay, but aside from those, I generally see AI as a dominant positive. Oh, I remember what it is. What the third thing I was going to say about AI, like what's the purpose? What's the problem that AI solves? And it is options. AI generates options for a human to choose from. AI could say, here's some possibilities. Here's a list of 5 things. Pick the 2 you want. Here's a draft of an image. Oh, you don't like it? Here's another draft of an image. Oh, you don't like that? Here's another draft. Tell me how you want me to change the draft. So it's able to generate options very easily. Possibilities for humans to explore. Humans are still doing the driving and doing the exploring in the future, integrated with AI. Humans remain in the driver's seat, but there's a lot that we defer to AI and we make decisions. The AI operates the physical world, but we decide where we go in it or what, flavor of ice cream you have. You gotta get the blue ice cream. Asef says, I have a feeling that AI is going to transform healthcare. Yeah, it already is. It already is. AI is already embedded in healthcare software. And it does exactly what I was just describing a second ago. It generates options for the clinician to consider. Depending on exactly how you use it, you can here's 4 possible diagnoses. The doctor looks at it and it's like, yeah, I thought of those first 3. It's not this one because of that. And I hadn't thought of that 4th one, though. Oh, actually, that turns out that's the right one. And, it can help the doctor become more accurate, not by doing all the diagnoses or doing all the whatevers necessarily, but rather by suggesting here's some possible options or drafting, dictation, so to speak. So it's like automating things, and it's enabling physicians to, be more free of tedious details, and also free of being limited by what you happen to know. Like the doctor happens to know those 3 diagnoses, but didn't know the 4th one, even though the 4th one was the more accurate one. The AI knew it though, because it knows like the sum total of all of medicine. All of modern medicine. And the same is true for any other field, really, not just healthcare. Probe says, have you considered that the current financial model might not continue to thrive? Yeah, I mean, people talk about Bitcoin in that capacity. I am not ready to go off on a Bitcoin tangent for 15 minutes. Supposedly Bitcoin is like the singular thing that will have value in the future if you extrapolate all of whatever, and this is where I don't know, like I'm very far from an expert on this stuff. I cannot speak on this topic, but I know that one of the outcomes of the Bitcoin and the blockchain conversation is that it kind of already is digital gold. It retains real value because of its scarcity. Bitcoin is capped at some finite number of solutions to some equations. And once all those solutions are found, then there's no more Bitcoin, even theoretically. And so there'll be a finite quantity, and so therefore blah, 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 blah. I don't get it myself. I don't understand it. But I know that I hear a consistent message from the people who are into it. So that is something. Warhart says most of our problems are solvable. Agreed. Especially on the level of the whole species. On the level of the species, the vast majority, if not all, of our problems are solvable. Totally. 100%. I'm willing to accept that there's some limitations that we don't have any power over, and it's like, okay, you're never going to solve that. There's some things like that. But even things like laws of physics, we find ways to overcome, and we find like, oh, it kind of bends the rule this way, and so yeah, most of our problems are solvable. Another blockchain thing that I never understood was, what do they call it? was it NFTs? Is that what I'm thinking of? Where there's like a single digital copy of something, like a work of art. That suddenly was a thing for like a couple of months, and then it just disappeared from the public discourse. With Bitcoin, it would have been awesome if I could have bought a couple of Bitcoin back when it first existed. And it was like, oh yeah, get, I don't know, 10 Bitcoin for $5 or something. Be like, whoa. If I had 10 Bitcoin today, what is it worth? Like $120,000 or something like that? It's like incredible. Of course, we're past that now. Now is not the time to go expect that explosive growth. But it would have been cool. Financial advisors don't advise Bitcoin as a whole. It's still too new and unpredictable. But other people are really into it. And other crypto. I can't speak to it. I just know that it's something that is popular among many. And some claim it's a solution to the needs of future currency, the needs of future financial whatever. Tone claims that he had Bitcoin back in 2000, what did he say, 2009? What? Do you still have it? How much did you get in 2009? That's when it was like, what, like $1 for a Bitcoin or whatever it was? I don't know the history there. But something like that, way back then. Man, if you still had it now, you would be way dollars. That's like invent a time machine, go back in time, tell your back in time self who is back in time, and just be like, hey, you're back in time. And your back in time self is like, I know, this is weird, I'm back in time. And you'd be like, I know. And then you're like, okay, I came back with an important message. And your back in time self is like, oh, you want me to like do something so that we get rich? And you'd be like, don't make this personal relationship error. I think that's probably what I'd actually do if I could go back in time. I mean, it would be a tough call. It would be a tough call between something like make this financial investment so that you get $100 million by, I don't know, age 30 or something. It would be a tough call between that versus in this personal interaction or this personal relationship of yours, don't make this mistake. Especially if it's something that is something that's not an inadvertent accident, but rather something that's like, I could have done differently. That could be so valuable. Think of how priceless that would be. If you could go back in time, yeah, sure, you can make yourself rich and get $100 million. I'm with it, Des. But imagine how awesome it would be to tell younger you certain key mistakes not to make. You're definitely going to make way the hell mistakes, no matter what you say to younger you. but like, all right, here's these 3 things. Here's these 3 situations when you're in these. This is gonna happen. This is gonna happen. This is gonna happen. Whatever you do, don't do this. Don't do this, and don't do this. That would be so great. Right now, you're already like wishing you could do that. Think of how amazing that would be if you could do that, and then like somehow have that impact you in the present moment. Now you somehow wake up tomorrow in that life where it was always like that. Warheart says Bitcoin is going to blow up. Invest now. All right, if you're into it, Warheart has the advice. I did, there was someone who I didn't know him, I mean, but he was just like sort of there in some of my social circles. But he had Bitcoin way years ago. And I remember being like, oh, what is that stuff? I don't even know what you're talking about. And he made sure he got some. I don't know the guy, so I don't know if he's still doing it or anything, but I remember he was the first person I knew who, like in real life, who was into Bitcoin and buying it strategically. Pretty hilarious. Probe says the answer are coins from the Mario game. That is so funny. I've shared this before on live streams, but it's not something I often bring up. But I do like to watch video game streamers. I like Ryukar. Ryukar's my favorite guy. So when you talk about Mario coins, I start thinking about Mario games. I watch Ryukar like multiple times a week. Actually, I think Ryukar was my #1 channel that I watched in 2025. I remember that being part of my end of year wrap up. One of Ryukar's channels, because he has 3 channels. And that was my most watched. I'll like fall asleep to it. He has a 2-hour video or something. I'll fall asleep to it. Warheart, of course, says you can have sonic rings. That's okay. Probes keeps it going and says, what about some Zelda rupees? I like Zelda in general. I am indeed a Zelda person. I like Zelda games. I have not played every Zelda game, but I've played a plurality of them. I have the unpopular opinion. I'm not the only person with this opinion, but it's not the popular one. I was not a fan, just straight up not a fan, of, what is it called? Wind Waker? The one for the GameCube, where you were sailing around on a big ocean world. I didn't like that one. I played it, but I didn't like it. I think I only played it once, whereas most other Zelda games I've played it a couple of times. A couple of months ago, I finished replaying the one where you turn into a wolf. Midnight Princess, I think is what that's called. Right now I'm in the middle of a Metroid Prime game, Metroid Prime 2. But I haven't played that in a couple of months either. It's probably been like, maybe like 2 months or something since I played that. But I like Zelda. I have another Zelda game for my Wii that I never played because my Wii got broken from trying to play Xenoblade Chronicles, which physically broke 2 of my Wiis in exactly the same way. It burns out the motor. It has something to do with the way the disc is pressed, the technology, some kind of like new generation disc technology or something. I don't know what it is. I'm still getting caught up on the chat here. Continuing some video game discussion in the chat. I see Tone is talking about, this is Final Fantasy, I'm guessing? The first thing I thought was Fantastic Four, because I'm a comic book guy. Much, much more of my time is spent in comics than video games. I love comics. The new episode of Daredevil came out tonight. It actually came out during my stream. I don't know Final Fantasy myself, but that's what I'm guessing this FF is. Tone says he plays Final Fantasy VII. I had Final Fantasy VII for PlayStation, which I guess is just where it came out. I don't need to specify the platform. Maybe I do, I don't know. But I played it on PlayStation, and I didn't finish it. Like, it just kept going in new directions, and I couldn't follow the story anymore, and there was too many possibilities, and I couldn't backtrack and figure out what was going on, and I just stopped playing it. Probe says, talking about Zelda, Wind Waker was fabulous. I didn't like it. I don't push back. Like, you're welcome to like it if you like, but to me, I didn't like it at all. Ocarina of Time was your first. Oh, really? Oh, what a great first one. Everybody on Earth agrees that Ocarina of Time is the best Zelda game. Everybody agrees on that. I'm open to hearing debates on it, but ultimately that's just where everybody lands. Like, Ocarina of Time is it's like a perfect game. It's so good. It's so good. I personally would not have been able to 100% it without looking up some things. So that it's cool like that, you know. There's like extra side things that you don't have to do. There's difficult side things that, at least for someone like me, you have to look at. I can't put together every little puzzle piece. Some of it is based on guessing. If you don't read a manual on it. Probe says, "What about Twilight Sword?" I think the one I have is called Skyward Sword or something to that effect. That's the other Wii Zelda game that I haven't yet played, because it got broken. But then I got my Wii repaired, so now I can play it, and I just haven't gotten to it yet. As I said, I'm in the middle of Metroid Prime 2, which I love. I love Metroid and Zelda are like my top Nintendo IP. I'm such a fan of both of them. Apparently Metroid Prime 4 came out. 4. And apparently people were pretty underwhelmed by it. Came out for the Switch too. All I have is a Wii. I never played a Wii U or a Switch. Certainly haven't played a Switch 2. I might get a Switch 2 at some point after they start having some games. Tone says he also likes Metroid. Yeah, man. I could talk to you for a long time about Metroid. But not really. I don't have that much to say about Metroid. But I could like enjoy talking about Metroid, I don't know, or just playing Metroid. I'm still considering whether I want to put video games into the rotation of my live streams. Because my channel, as you know, it's really your favorite online hangout. It's not actually about the music. It's about you having a good time here in your community. And so I could change exactly what's coming through the screen at you. Video games is one of the things I'm considering, and if I do, I might play, Super Metroid, as Tone is saying right here. I'm in the middle of a Super Metroid cover record. What? Really? That's awesome. There's a band that you should check out. This is for anyone who's into video game music. There's a band you should check out called Bit Brigade. I had the chance to see them some number of years ago, like 5, 6, 7 years ago or whatever it was, or maybe it was, I don't know. It was some number of years ago. I had a chance to see them one night, and then I didn't go. I pulled like a lazy, I don't want to go, just stay home. I pulled one of those, and I didn't go to the show. And a coworker of mine went, who he and I have some overlap to our music tastes. This is one of the areas we overlap. And he said it was like, oh, it was so dope. So I regretted it so much. So if you have the chance to see Bit Brigade, you should go check them out. Here's what they are. They're a rock band. So, traditional drum kit, guitar, bass, and such. I don't know, they might have a keyboard of some kind. Or synth. But like, live band is my point. And they cover the music from some video game while somebody plays that video game on stage. They speedrun it. So for example, they've done the original Legend of Zelda for the NES. And they'll just speedrun the game, and while he's speedrunning the game, they'll do one of two things. They'll either cover the music for the area he's in, the guy playing the game, or they'll just have like an original cover that's, song, while he plays the game on the projector. And they say, like, the guy who's speedrunning the video game, like, he's part of the band. He's not like, oh, and by the way, isn't it cool? We're also going to have this optional add-on. They're like, no, that's an integral part of the show. We have him speedrunning the game while we play the music. So it's a really cool show. Bit Brigade is their name. It's way, way worth going to, if you can. Probe says, going back to Zelda, I'm playing Tears of the Kingdom on the Switch. How do you like it? I feel like I may have heard that it was good, but I don't know for sure. I'm not really caught up on video games. I have a Wii, as I said. I'm way behind. I'm not very up to date. Probe says, going back to the Zelda games that are available on the Wii, you get the Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword. Yeah, Twilight Princess is the one that I just finished. I like that one. It's not as good as Ocarina of Time, but it's good. Twilight Princess, I liked it. I think that was only the second time I played it through, though. Because, again, my Wii broke, so I didn't really have it for a number of years. I haven't played Skyward Sword. I have it. I have the disc. I just never played it. I do plan to play it pretty soon. Whoa, that was difficult. That's a tongue twister. I plan to play it pretty soon. Pl. Tone says there's something called Metroid Dread. I've not heard of that. I know nothing about it. There's a Metroid game that was terrible, and I would never... no one should play it ever. It's called Other M. It's on the Wii. Oh, it's so bad. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. Beyond what I've already talked about it. It's so terrible. It's not even a Metroid game. It's like some other game wearing Metroid skin. But I don't know this other one. I don't know this Metroid Dread. I'm interested though. I like Metroid stuff in general. The Game Boy Advance one was pretty fun, where there's like a virus that you have to, I don't know, capture. And when you kill enemies, you get that virus thing, but it doesn't infect you because your suit is Fusion is what it's called. The Game Boy Advance Metroid. It wasn't that great, but it was good. You know, worth, you know, you played through it in an hour or something. Super Metroid, I was able to get it down to just under an hour. Or just over an hour. I don't know exactly what my record was. Tone says he's making his cover album. 4 songs done using his device, the Tone Verk. I don't know this thing. Everybody talks about the Tone Verk and I'm like, what is this thing? Some kind of hardware. I know that. Warheart says, I was going to do some kind of Mario Brother punk opera. That would be awesome. That'd be great. Tone says he's seen Bit Brigade. He knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, they're dope. I'm not sure if I have seen them. And then that show I was telling you about that I wanted to go see them. If that was me trying to go back, I don't know, man. I have seen so much live music. It's ludicrous. It's insane how much live music I've seen. I can't even possibly remember, you know, half of it. Warheart says Metroid will make a good movie. You are right. You are right. Metroid will make an awesome movie. Especially now that there's AI all over the place to make movie with. Make movies, plural with. Metroid would be awesome. And they could easily make it a series. Make it a trilogy or something. It'd be very easy to make Metroid into a series. Zelda also. You know, they are making a Zelda movie. Did you know that? It's already in production and they're filming it and everything. It looks not bad, you know. Just looking at some pre-production previews. The Zelda movie looks like okay. I don't know. I don't know anything about it. Presumably it's like the most basic storyline. Link is rescuing Zelda from Ganon, the end, and he's going to use a bow and arrow. I don't think we're going to get like some very obscure Zelda story. Probe says the toughest game I've ever played was something called Magic Pockets. I have never heard of that. But I did play Atari. I forget what the games were that I played on Atari. Good old Atari. Tone says A Link to the Past is my favorite Zelda. That's a really good one. When I earlier said I was open to argument regarding whether Ocarina of Time was the best Zelda game. A Link to the Past is very good. You know, the games back in the 90s were dope. They were just dope. Games in the 90s were dope. Everything was dope in the 90s. The 90s was the peak of everything. I should get a t-shirt that just says the 90s, and that's it. If I can go back in time to the 90s, I would go back in time to the 90s, and I'd be like, don't make this mistake in this personal relationship. At least one. There's at least one big thing I would definitely tell my past self, don't do this mistake. Tone says Metroid Dread is for the Switch. It's like a side scroller. Oh wow. So like Super Metroid or something? Super Metroid is awesome. This is pretty hilarious. Look at what Warheart's saying here. Whew, man. Friends. What a good Tinker Time stream we've had today, celebrating 505 Day. It's May 5th. It's 505 Day, so we gotta do 505 stuff. Here we are, we're doing 505 stuff. Happy 505 Day. We got a very nice talk, a very nice hangout. We got all sorts of topics today. It was good. A good, rich day today. We got a nice beat as well. What a dope, productive stream this has been. Thank you for being here. It's so much better with you here. The time has come, my friends, for our closing cheers. Closing cheers, my friends. This one comes so fast. You're going to feel so togetherful, so unified, knowing that we are all across the internet just doing this together across space and time. Whether you are joining us live in the chat, live but you are not in the chat, or you're joining us after the stream, the cheers still works. It spans, it transcends space and time. And my friends, the closing cheers, it comes right now. It comes on 1 and 2 and clink. Cheers, my friends. That is so good. That is so good. Oh man, I like it. I like it mucho much. Much mucho. I like it much mucho, and I don't anti-like it not unmucho. Please like this video. Please subscribe. Please share this video where it'll be well received. I see the man probes going back to GoldenEye. I'm surprised it took that long for GoldenEye to come up. GoldenEye, another major milestone classic in the Nintendo line of platforms. Big agree. Did you ever play its spiritual successor, the spiritual sequel, Perfect Dark? You ever played that game? It's a pretty good one. It's not as good as GoldenEye, but if you particularly like GoldenEye, you would probably like Perfect Dark. It's like GoldenEye with more levels and more guns. Tone says, "Oh right, it's 505 Day." Yeah, it is. I kind of regretted not putting that in the thumbnail. I meant to. Or I had this, not that I meant to. I thought maybe about doing it, but I didn't. It didn't influence my actions. I didn't make a 505 Day thumbnail. I shoulda. Maybe next year. I hope to see you in the next live stream. My regulars know. We do these live streams on a regular basis. In streams like this one, we got all the hardware, the 2 loopers and the synthesizer. We just hang out, we make a beat, improvise it all, play around. Sometimes we take an hour and just talk about stuff like we did today. It's awesome. It's such a good place to hang out. Other times I'm working in my DAW doing some mixing. That might be the next stream. I don't know yet. And the DAW is the same thing. We're just hanging out. I'm working on a song. We talk about stuff. It's so good. It's such a good hangout. We want you here. In the upper right, the scheduled weekly streams, plural. Eastern U.S. time zone every Sunday at 1 p.m., every Tuesday at 9 p.m. You put those in your calendar. And my regulars know that we do a bunch more streams every week as well. Usually another 2 or 3. Could be any day, any time. Enable notifications now so that you can join us for those unscheduled streams. And until then, my friends, please have a very good rest of your day today. Please allow yourself to become receptive today. Please allow yourself to have an expanded horizon today. Please experience miraculous healing and rejuvenation today.